discussed in the last lecture about the scriptlet, comment tag, scriptlet tag, declaration tag, and as well as the expression tag. Only the last tag is left, that is a directive tags, right? So quickly we'll discuss about directive tag and then we will go for the next process. Fine. So what is the use of declaration tag, what is the use of expression tag, and what is the use of uh, scriptlet? क्या क्या यूज है? What is the use of declaration tag? What is the use of scriptlet? What is the use of expression tag? So please, anyone? Write down the answer in your chat box. Why we used it, right? What is the use of that? These different tags. What is the use of elements? Do I require the elements? You can put your answer into the chat box. What is the use of these different elements? What exactly happened? Yes. Put your answer in your chat box.
Okay,
Why we do it? Huh. Why we use these elements? Okay, नहीं पता होगा तो then go through the internet and give me the answer कि what is the use of element scriptlet, what is the use of comment tag, what is the use of declaration tag, what is the use of expression tag. Go through the internet, put your answer in the chat box. Okay, after the lecture I will definitely upload it, even rather PPT I will upload it. This PPT is left. Once I finish the topic, I will upload it. Yes, anyone, please write down, read it on the internet and write it down the answer. No issue. Because मैंने कल ही आपको पढ़ाया था, उसके examples भी हमने किए थे कि why we do it, what's the use of it. I'm not निर्मित, मुझे डायरेक्टिव टैग नहीं चाहिए. डिक्लेरेशन टैग, एलिमेंट, दैट scriptlet. Fine. Then I want what is a comment tag. We are going through the directive tag today. A piece of Java code for declaring the variables, methods, and the classes. Okay. Fine. Perfect Virat. Regarding to the ये जो declaration tag, we are use the declaration tag for the declaring all the variables, right? Then what we can say, the methods, variable, the class which is supposed to be used by your Java class, and what are the variables you are declared in the declarative tag, it will be used by the, it can be a global variable, we can say. Any scriptlet can use that variables throughout the scriptlet, but the variables which you declare into the scriptlet tag will be considered as a local variables. You can use that, the scope of that variables is within that scriptlet only. Responsible for containing the scripting language expressions which get evaluated and converted to the string by the JSP engine, and is meant for the output streaming of the responses. Perfect. इसका expression tag. Okay. So scriptlet tag allows writing a Java code statement within the JSP pages. Perfect. These whatever that scriptlet में आप जो भी statements लिखते हो, it get converted into the .java files, and then these Java files, okay, .java files. That means ultimately it get converted into the JSP service method. Servlet की जैसे method रहती है, similar method for the JSP service method. So it get converted into the JSP service methods. Perfect. And the expression element is responsible for execution of the expression immediately. Fine. Okay. And what exactly in the scriptlet tag, if I'm using a scriptlet tag, I require some additional memory, additional variables for the calculations, and or rather I can say that for the storage. And explicitly you have to call the out implicit object for printing a result at the client end. But when you go for the expression tag, there is no requirement of calling the out, explicitly calling of out implicit object. It automatically converted your container will automatically translate this expression to the out implicit object, and it get printed to the client end. Okay, so he has written which gets evaluated and converted to the string by the JSP engine. Okay, so and output is for the response object and so on. Fine. And a comment is used for the comment tag, and specially three types of comments are available under the JSP special comments. Second one is called as a HTML comments. Third is called as a Java comments. Fine. And now we will go for the इसने जो डायरेक्टिव लिखा था, निर्मित ने लिखा हुआ है डायरेक्टिव टैग्स. Directive tags are used for providing a specific instructions to your web container when page is translated. Okay. So specific instructions मतलब क्या रहता है, क्या करना है. Whatever he has written is very perfect. कि directive tags provide your giving a direction for your JSP page where you have to move on. What actions you need to be taken, right? During the action taken, what are the different operations, different type of actions they need to be take, right? So these tags are called as a directive tag. Fine. So JSP directive tag message that tells the web container how to translate a JSP page into corresponding servlet. How to translate the JSP page into the corresponding servlet. Translation phase कहाँ पे है life cycle में? Where it comes? Translation phase. Where it comes here. JSP page, it get translated to the JSP.java page. यहाँ पे आपका directive tag will guide your guide कि where your JSP page can be move on. Fine. Now, so what are the instructions? What are the different type of instructions you need to put for the JSP page? So broadly there are, you can say the instructions कहाँ किस तरीके से दिए जाते हैं. So there are three types of directive tags. One is called as a page directive. Second one is called as a include directive. Third is called as a tag lib directive. Okay, three types of directives are there. Page directive, specific page के लिए क्या actions लेना है. What type, for example, if error occurs, how we have to do it. If the session is continue with respect to that page, then what exactly actions we need to be taken. What type of language the page is using. What type of output that page is generating. Such type of directions will be given to the page directive tag. The second directive tag is called the include directive. Include directive tag. Include directive tags such as which external files you want to add right now. Okay, which type of contents you want to include this page. जैसे हमने, if you know the C, we are including we do include hash include stdio.h, right? It indicate us कि go for the standard lib file. Similarly in the Java we do import. Similar way, if I want to include the text file or another HTML files in my JSP page, we can include it through the help of include tag. And taglib directive as some sort of custom tags are there. Custom को जैसे चाहिए, जिस तरीके से चाहिए, from that perspective the tags are defined and then we perform the different action on it. Right? Let us go detail about about these different directives because they are very important when you go for any live projects. Fine. So what are exactly the page directives are available? These are the all page directories are available. Import, content type, extends, language, specify the buffer, info, right? Is EL ignore, then each thread safe, auto flush, session, page encoding, error message, error page, is error page. These are all the page directory. How to write a page directory, uska syntax dekh lo. This is a scriptlet tag and you have to put at and page and then specify what type of directive you are taking. Page, that is a directive, and put the attributes and you have to put the value, right? Import is an attribute, contents are the attributes. So these are the different attributes are there and they take the different values. Some, okay. So what are the different values? First that we will see, import tag is nothing but it is used to import the different packages, classes, interface, right? Import, it is similar to your import keyword into your Java files. So how to do it? This is the example at page import equals to java.util.date. That means you are importing the date file over here, right? And then you call the standardized functions whatever the available under the date class. Fine. So this import tag, it's काफी बार frequently ये बहुत ज़्यादा लगता है. So keep in mind this import tag is used for importing the page in your programs. Fine. Buffer tag is used to specify the buffer size. Okay, define buffer tag is used. It set the buffer size of your page, JSP page. Okay, by default, if you are not specified any buffer tag, so it will take 8 KB. But if you want to change the things, you have to specify. So as per the syntax, ampersand, यहाँ पे percentage चाहिए वो गलती से रह गया है. So this percentage ampersand page and you specify the attribute buffer and specify the specify the how much buffer you want, right? Similar way, this is one examples for the buffer tag where you are specifying buffer equals to none. That means you are not maintaining any buffer, right? So ये जो example है at page buffer equals to none, it indicate the buffer is not meant basically sent to the output data client, and this kill the performance and increase the network traffic. If you put it as a 0, then ये उसका disadvantage है. Okay. Now this next part, content type है, attribute. What is a content type? That you know, जो भी मेरा output है उसको मुझे response उसको user को response देना है. तो what type of content I am returning? What type of the data which is generated by my JSP page is supposed to be written to the customer, to the client. So what data type it is, that we have to mention into the content type. And as you know, these are the different content types are available. ये content type हम servlet में भी specify कर रहे थे explicitly, हाँ. So this content type is a page directive. It can be HTML page, it can be same text with same plain text, it can be text XML page, CSS, image होगी तो आप you can specify it's a PNG. Okay, specify all these image files as well as the PDF as well as the Word, right? How to specify? These are the examples which I have quoted over here. देख लो एक बार. Content type is here HTML थी, कंटेंट टाइप text.xml. मतलब आप रिस्पॉन्स से जो बैक करते हो ना, रिस्पॉन्स ऑब्जेक्ट में सर्वलेट केस में था HTTP रिस्पॉन्स ऑब्जेक्ट. सो व्हाट आर द डेटा यू आर रिस्पॉन्डिंग बैक टू द कस्टमर्स, उसका टाइप क्या है, दैट यू हैव टू स्पेसिफाई. वेदर रिस्पॉन्ड जो रिस्पॉन्डर है, इज इट HTML, इज इट द टेक्स्ट, इज इट योर वर्ड फाइल है, इज इट प्लेन टेक्स्ट है, इज इट योर ये आपका क्या है, इज इट प्लेन टेक्स्ट फाइल और इज इट अ PNG, वो आपको स्पेसिफाई करता है. फाइन. उसके बाद है नेक्स्ट इज नथिंग बट द लैंग्वेज. लैंग्वेज भी होगा. लैंग्वेज एट्रीब्यूट स्पेसिफाई द स्क्रिप्टिंग लैंग्वेज विच यू आर यूजिंग फॉर योर JSP. By default we are using the Java, that is a Java part. Then दिस इज अनदर इंफॉर्मेशन सेशन के लिए लिखा हुआ है मैंने, इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट। ओके, ये पेज डायरेक्टरी में एरर पेज था, ये भी देख लो। एरर पेज क्या करता है? दिस एरर पेज एट्रीब्यूट टेल द जेएसपी इंजन विच पेज इज टू बी डिस्प्ले इफ देयर इज एन एरर अकर्स इन योर पेज, राइट। जैसे आपका ट्राई कैच था ना, सिमिलर वे कि इफ द एरर अकर्स वेयर वी हैव टू मूव ऑन, फाइन। सो एट पेज एरर पेज इक्वल्स टू my error page dot jsp. Similar way, is error page, these error page attribute indicate the current JSP can be used for the current page जो भी है. It indicate the current JSP page is a error page. Fine. That is called as a is error page. Is error page and it takes the value true or false. Right. Now, इसके बाद और ये आपको ऑटो रिफ्रेश क्या बचा हुआ है? इसके बाद ऑटो फ्लश क्लियर करता है. Then is thread safe? It is manage the multiple threading option. Is thread safe? It manage the multiple thread options. मतलब क्या है? इंक्लूड, ठीक है, रह गया, ठीक है, बताती हूँ. इट मैनेज द मल्टीपल थ्रेड ऑप्शंस. अगेन इज थ्रेड, ये भी हमेशा लगता है कि इट्स अ जावा इज अ मल्टी थ्रेडिंग लैंग्वेज. सो उसको ट्रू लिखने के बाद इट कैन मैनेज, इट कैन गो फॉर द मल्टी थ्रेडिंग प्रोसेस. इफ यू आर सेइंग इट्स मतलब आपको असिंक्रोनस कम्युनिकेशंस करना है, मीन्स व्हाट? Object A send a request to the object B, right? When I say synchronous communication हो रहा है, that means what? Object A client will be wait till the object B will not finish its task and are giving a response back to the object A. This is called as a synchronous communications, right? And asynchronous communications में क्या होता है? Object A send a response to the object B, right? Object B will perform the task, but meanwhile object A free to perform the other task. It can call object C, it can call object D, so they are free to it, right? Asynchronous communication में, synchronous communication में क्या था? Object B block the object A till the job is not finished, right? And in the multi-threading we perform the asynchronous communications. Fine. So you have to explicitly specify to your page whether that page is nothing but some sort of object. You can say whether they are performing asynchronous communication or they are performing the synchronous communication. So is thread safe is true, as well as you have to specify the false, right? यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है used to indicate your code thread safe or not. Is thread safe attributes can be given either the two boolean value true or false, right? If it is true, that indicate that JSP is safe and can be simultaneously access multiple thread at the same time. Can simultaneously perform the multiple tasks at the same time. You can call thread safe is nothing but if you put it as a true, that means you can perform the asynchronous communication. मतलब आपका पेज multiple objects को call करके executions कर सकता है, right? And if you make it as a false, web container still serializing the multiple requests. That means what? It will wait till the first request is finished, then it pass another request, then it do another request. That is called as synchronous communications can be happen over here. Fine. Okay. Now page extends attribute is there. This attribute is used to inherit the class into the JSP file. Inherit a class into the JSP file. Okay. Inherit, inheritance, generalization याद करो. Fine. Then this is EL ignored, that this boolean attribute that specify either true or false. If you get the attribute value true, then this type of EL expression वो पढ़ना है. अभी के लिए रुका ये मतलब इसको मैं hold करती हूँ because we have to explicitly learn about the EL expressions and so on. ठीक है, ये हो गया आपका auto refresh. It take a boolean value true and false, indicate the container to flush the data or not when the buffer gets filled, right? So auto refresh on, auto flush on and off, that is there. info is there. What the info do? This info attribute in page directory, programmer use into the info attribute to give some information or describe about the JSP page, like where the project start, programmer involved, functionality of the page and etc. Some sort of, we can say, as a comment जैसे काम करता है वो. Now come to the very important part, that is your session attributes, right? Now page session attributes, all of you know the session, we are already take the session in by servlet part, right? यहाँ पे confuse मत होना, this is a session attribute related to the page. We are having session as a implicit object also, that I'm going to take it right now also. Session, we can also dealing with the session as a implicit object. Servlet को याद करो, where we are doing a session management. Similar way, same thing can be happen with the JSP also, that is called the implicit object. But यहाँ पे sessions क्या है? यहाँ पे session is a page का attribute, उस page का attribute है, right? देखो read करो slide is a self-explanatory. फाइन, सेम कंसेप्ट जो हमने इसमें पढ़ा था ऑलरेडी, सेशन मतलब सर्वलेट में पढ़ चुके हैं, राइट? सेम कंसेप्ट इज हियर, बट हियर वी आर हैविंग द ऑप्शंस हियर, सेशन पेज के लिए एट्रीब्यूट एंड सेशन एज ए इम्प्लिसिट ऑब्जेक्ट दैट आल्सो कैन हैंडल द सेम थिंग. फाइन, so it's a session, how you are doing it, page session equals to true. Read it out. Okay, now fine, now I will हमेशा की तरह से just डेमो देती हूँ. We are having this 3 file, employee HTML, employee set.jsp, employee get.jsp. HTML code read two property of the employee like name and the salary and send it to the employee set data. उसके लिए हम session maintain कर रहे हैं, session maintain कर रहे हैं for this process. Fine. And what happen? Employee set JSP will read that attribute, right? Read all the employee property and it set the session attribute. Same method, the session attribute is set by using the set attribute things, and by using the get attribute method you can print all the, all the method, uska data information is there. Fine. So how to do it? This is a typical program. हमेशा हमारा HTML का program रहता है वो, employee data, right? Form method get action, it will go for the employee set JSP. And you are reading name field as well as the salary field. HTML file, पहली वाली जो file है ना, HTML code read the two properties of the employee name, salary and send to the employee JSP part. Fine. The next task is what? Employee set data, set JSP. Okay, in my JSP we are adding page session equals to true. यहाँ पे देखो, this is a page session, we set that page session equals to true. Fine. ट्रू और फॉल्स के इसमें क्या बोला था JSP के इसमें सेशन के लिए? right? Page session equals to true and page session equals to false. It take the two value. So when page session is equal to true, what it indicate? It allow page to have session as a implicit object. Okay, if it is a false, then it won't be allow you to take a J session object as a implicit object, is not be available for this page. When you are putting it as a true, that time your session implicit objects can be get it call. Fine. एक बार मैं आपको session implicit object भी बता देती हूँ कि what exactly it is. तो मैं हम लोग कहाँ इन द सेशन इम्प्लिसिट ऑब्जेक्ट्स बताती हूँ क्या है सेम सिमिलर वे एज पर योर यू नो आपका जो ये था ना सर्वलेट, उसके हिसाब से, राइट? इम्प्लिसिट ऑब्जेक्ट्स में कौन से थे? आई एम जस्ट थोड़ा सा जंप ले रही हूँ, प्लीज ट्राई टू कोप अप विद दैट. सो इन JSP जो सर्वलेट के ऑब्जेक्ट्स थे, सिमिलर ऑब्जेक्ट्स we are having in the JSP. Okay, in servlet we have to explicitly call these objects, explicitly we have to define these objects, but in JSP it implicitly get it called, right? And in the last lectures we go through the out implicit object, we go through the request implicit object, we go through the response object. Fine. अब session objects क्या है implicit case में वो बताती हूँ. Okay, so response session, it is used to store the user data to make it available on another JSP page, right? Till the user session is active, till the user session is active. Fine. So go to the session objects में जाओ. This is my session management that we know how to do it. यहाँ I will upload these slides. यहाँ पे मैंने एक थोड़ा सा क्विक रिवीजन लिया है सर्वलेट का जो हम पढ़ चुके हैं. I will not go it in right now, but just एक refinement के लिए 4 different techniques are available in the session management: cookies, hidden form, URL writing and HTML session. हमने 2 लेक्चर के पहले ये सब कुछ देखा हुआ है. Now we are converting this information into the with the help of JSP part. We are converting this information into the JSP part, right? Fine. So we are writing the same request by using your JSP process. ये देखो, this is your session object. Through the session objects you are creating your JSP pages. Please recollect your session, इसका सर्वलेट का session management. वहाँ पे याद आ रहा है आपने क्या क्या किया था? We are creating a session object. We are create a session HTTP session object हमने explicitly define किया था. एक सेकंड. ये सर्वलेट का था हमारा. कुकीज के लिए है. हाँ ये देखो यहाँ पे किया था. प्रीवियस एग्जाम्पल में हम लोगों ने HTTP सेशन ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट किए थे. याद आ रहा है? ये दिस इज द एक्सप्लिसिटली वी आर डिफाइन द सेशन ऑब्जेक्ट. HTTP session is the object name of HTTP sessions and we are calling it request.get sessions in servlet, right? अब यहाँ पे in the JSP program what we have done in the implicit इसमें implicit object we are performing, please remember we are doing a implicit object कर रहे हैं हम लोग through the implicit object we are managing the session, right, in JSP page. Okay, I will repeat in the we are performing the same task. सेशन मैनेजमेंट में जो हमने टास्क की थी वही टास्क हम JSP के पेज से कर रहे हैं. Okay, how it do in JSP? This is performed implicitly and we are looking for the demo of सेशन ऑब्जेक्ट से हमको सेशन मैनेजमेंट करना है. Am I clear? Fine. So how we will do it? यहाँ पे हमने explicitly define किया था. So in JSP, in JSP, we are not required to explicitly create explicitly define the objects and create the session. Instead of that, we simply say request.getSession true. This will be calling your session object. This will be calling your session object, and you can call the session object when you are putting a attribute. यहाँ पे जो आपका पेज डायरेक्टरी एट्रीब्यूट रहता है वो session should be equals to true. Okay, so you required to put implicit object at page session equals to true. So when you put this directive tag, it indicate the code. It allow a page that have a session implicit object. Okay, that have a session implicit object. And if you are putting page session equals to false, this code specify the session object will not be available for this page. So if I want to create this page और मुझे explicitly मुझे कोई भी आपका session objects maintain नहीं करना है, then you have to explicitly specify at page page session equals to false. If you are not specifying any page directive, so default it will take it as a true. आपका page can manage the session object. Fine. So this is my session request. So come back to the session object. यहाँ पे आपने मैनेज किया हुआ है get request.getSession equals to true, right? And here you are printing is session name equals to is new हमेशा की तरह क्या रहता है, is used for, यहाँ पे लिखे हुए नहीं, एक सेकंड ना, methods. is new is nothing but the is new is a method which ये cookies की session object is new is a method used to check whether the specific session is new or not. Okay, it will check whether the specific session is new or not. Fine. So here we are checking whether it's a new session or it is a existing session. It returns a boolean value. Fine. So it returns here boolean value. Second is what? We are creating a session at what time? That is created by session dot creation of the time. It will get creation time. Okay, so get creation time is nothing but it print a session when the session was created, right? Similar way, these are your instead of accepting it from the user जो हमने form से accept कर रहे थे, instead of that here I declared these are the two attributes which we want to take it, right? ये आपके पास assign कर दिए, initially assign कर दिए थे, and then we applied session dot set attribute name as well as name, set attribute as a title. ये जो title था वो आपने उसको set कर दिया. set method, set attribute method, set attribute method what it do यहाँ पे होगा है क्या, हाँ, set attribute method. This is the set attribute method. This method is used to set the attribute value for the user within the sessions, right? Set attribute, this method is used to set the attribute value for the user session. And what about the get attribute? Get attribute क्या करती है, वो value को read करती है during that sessions, within that session, right? So we are setting the attribute and then we are reading that attribute value, right? And we are just printing how many attributes are available during the sessions, right? यही program हम JSP servlet में कैसे कर, sorry, this is the JSP program and we convert it into the servlet. How we are creating these attributes, we are setting the attribute value, और उसके लिए मैंने शायद वेलकम सर्वलेट में उसको एक्सेप्ट किया था, गेट एट्रीब्यूट से उसको एक्सेप्ट करते हो, राइट? सिमिलर प्रोग्राम कैन बी परफॉर्म बाय यूजिंग योर JSP पेज. फाइन. सो यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है अब नाउ माई टास्क इज ओवर। हाँ, यहाँ पे मैं ये जस्ट एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ आपको, उसके बाद आपको टास्क करनी है। व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इट, बिकॉज सेशन इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इन एनी वेब एप्लीकेशंस के लिए। वो पूरी अच्छी तरह से क्लियर कर लो। ऑल 4 मेथड्स, गेट इट वेरी मच क्लियर अबाउट हाउ टू परफॉर्म द टास्क। सो आई एम डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द थिंग्स। ये जो कोड डिस्कस कर रही थी, क्योंकि मुझे पेज एट्रीब्यूट के साथ मुझे सेशन का भी इम्प्लिसिट ऑब्जेक्ट लगता है। सो आई जम्प टू द सेशन इम्प्लिसिट ऑब्जेक्ट एंड वी आर हैविंग द डिस्कशंस राइट नाउ। सो दिस इज योर HTML पेज जो मैंने अभी आपको दिखाया था। एम्प्लॉय का डेटा एंड एम्प्लॉय का सैलरी फील्ड, फाइन। एंड बाय यूजिंग द एम्प्लॉय set.jsp वी आर रीडिंग द डेटा, वी आर सेटिंग द एट्रीब्यूट्स। ये रिक्वेस्ट डॉट गेट पैरामीटर से आपने उसको रिक्वेस्ट नेम फील्ड, रिक्वेस्ट द सैलरी फील्ड, यू हैव read it, and by using the set attribute you set this value, right? और उसके बाद क्या करना है आपको, this is employee.getJSP, this will read the session object using the get attribute method and just print with a small logic, right? यहाँ पे फिर आप क्या कर रहे हो, get attribute method से set, ये देखो ये प्रोग्राम से आप क्या करना चाहते हो, यू रीड वॉट आर द, इस प्रोग्राम में आपने एट्रीब्यूट जो सेट किए थे वो इस प्रोग्राम इन द employee.getJSP में यू आर रीडिंग दैट attributes, fine. So here you are having a programs where you are reading the attributes, right? So object 1 session.get attribute en कहाँ पे सेट किया था, यहाँ पे set attribute से ये en is a name value pair, you are setting the attribute en is a name and उसकी value क्या है आपकी employee name. Set attribute es, what is the es indicate, es indicate the salary, okay? Es is the name of that field and employee salary is a value of that field that you have set over here, right? उसको आप read कर रहे हो, so you are reading this en as well as es, fine. And then what you have to do, if salary is greater than this one, you are reading this salary. सैलरी कहाँ पे रीड हो रही है आपकी, सेट कहाँ पे हो रही थी, ES वेरिएबल्स में उसकी वैल्यू सेट हो रही है, fine. So you are reading that salary value, if it is greater than this much amount, then you are printing, you can the person name, you can draw the, your is drawing is greater salary, and if it is less than this, then you are saying just salary is a less salary, right? So you maintain the session throughout your complete operations whatever you are performing over here, right? Now what you have to do it, आज के इसको आपको क्या काम करना है, okay? So this is my page, right? This is my session. ये सेशंस का टास्क है, सेशन ऑब्जेक्टिव का टास्क है, right? What you have to do, create a login HTML page to grab the username as well as the password, fine. Display login JSP, login detail JSP, which will store the username in the session and will create a link and click on that link, it will invoke logout.jsp, right? आप जब इसको क्लिक करोगे you will move on toward the next JSP page, that is a logout.jsp. what logout.jsp do, it will call the session.invalid method to kill your servlet sessions, okay, fine. दिस टास्क यू हैव टू डू इट टुडे, ये टास्क करना है। और जो पेज डायरेक्टरी के हमने ऑल ऑप्शंस बचे, वी हैव ट्राइड, वी वांट टू implement this is into the small applications, right? अब कौन सा टास्क पहले करोगे, पहले ये कर रहे हो सिंपल वन एंड देन वी मूव ऑन टुवर्ड्स द सेशन के लिए, आर यू देयर? ठीक है, सो ये JSP का मुझे प्रिंट करके दो एंड देन वी विल मूव ऑन टू द सेशन। और थोड़ा सा फास्ट करो, मुझे बाकी की भी इम्प्लिसिट ऑब्जेक्ट क्लास खत्म करना है। सो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर वी विल स्टार्ट विद द कस्टम टैग क्रिएशंस, जो टैगलिब है ना वो आपको बताना है। ओके ये करना चाहते हो तो करो, अदरवाइज एक थोड़ा सा मतलब आपको भी कंटिन्यूस लेक्चर्स चल रहा है, इसके लिए ब्रेक चाहिए होगा। तो यू ट्राई टू एग्जीक्यूट जो मैंने आपको प्रोग्राम्स बताए उसको एग्जीक्यूट करके एक हैंड्स ऑन लेके आपको कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए होगा। तो मैं वो पेज दिखाती हूँ, यू कैन वर्क आउट दैट प्रोग्राम्स एंड देन यू मूव ऑन टुवर्ड्स इट, वी विल कंसिडर इट एज असाइनमेंट पार्ट। सो व्हाट इज योर चॉइस? You will try out this page or you want to try out the programs which I show you right now. Okay, do it. Creating a folder, इसमें अपलोड कर दो। આજે પૂછાયેલા નહીં હાલે બાય માવશીનું. ये आपको पेज डायरेक्टिव से डिफाइन करने पेज में। हाँ
Rugved, Pooja and Vedanta. You have covered all the points very nicely. Now the questions to other students. Yes, Dinesh, what are the different elements of a system? The Dinesh could say, Dinesh, please unmute your mind. What are the different elements of a system? Because as I told you in the previous lecture also, while giving the presentation by the other students, the rest student, you have to listen very carefully. Yes. Okay, no problem. See, again you repeat the topic. No problem. Okay. So, Dinesh, yeah, what are the different elements of a system? Have you listened to the presentation carefully? Given by Pooja and given yes. What are the different elements? And what are other three? Okay. Yes, Sarthak Jain, Sarthak Jain, those who will not give the answer in one mark, Sarthak Jain. Yes, please unmute your mic, Sarthak. Yes, Shashwat, Shashwat, yes, Stuti, yes, Stuti, what do you mean by machine readable instruction? Because I think I don't remember the name, but while explaining the definition of software, they have used this term, machine readable instruction. So what it means? Yeah, it is processed by the computer, but what is understand by machine readable instruction? But correct. Yes, yes, your answer is right. But my question is, what do you understand machine readable? What machine understands? It's which type of code? Correct. Yes. So machine readable instruction is the code written in the form of 0 and 1. Correct. Uh, yeah. Tushar Satpuja, Tushar Satpuja, okay. Tushar Lad, Kulika Tiwari, Kulika Tiwari, Satakshi, Satakshi, my question to you is in the second last slide, they have created one table. Okay, in that table they mentioned the software as well as the example. So please tell me the example of email as well as the databases.
Okay, done with the program. At least कुछ लिखा हुआ है, errors है.
Yes, but for for basic primary level list, you can take Excel as a database. But generally, we
Yes.
use Excel. Instead of Excel, we can use
No
MS
comment.
Access. Yeah.
Please put your comments on the chat box. Ki what exactly you are doing.
Correct. Correct. And Outlook also. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes मतलब क्या करूँ? Consider करूँ? Is it over?
Next one.
Have you written your page directive? I am
Yes.
done. सात्विक, निर्मित, निष्मिता, विराट कर रहे हो कि खत्म हो गया?
Doing program.
Okay. Shubhit is there? Shubhit, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am there.
हाँ शुभित सुनो, आपके लिए मैं ये देती हूँ, ये जो कोडिंग, एक सेकेंड ना, ये आप हैंड्स ऑन करके देखो यहाँ पे। इसके पहले जो मैंने दिया था ना आपको, ये देखो, दिस प्रोग्राम्स यू ट्राई आउट।
ओके मैम, करता हूँ।
हाँ करके दिख, और उसमें क्या आपको समझ में नहीं आता वो मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ।
मैम ये हो चुका है ना क्लास में?
ये सर्वलेट के साथ हुआ है।
मैम एक्चुअली ये मैंने ट्राई किया था जब आप ये
हाँ
करवा रहे थे,
हाँ
और
हाँ
इसमें मैंने ज़्यादातर कॉपी किया था। मेरे को मतलब मैंने
हाँ
ज़्यादा कॉपी किया था।
ठीक है। तो इसलिए
हो रहा
इसमें से ठीक है, हो रहा है, तो इसमें से आपको कुछ समझ में, सब कुछ समझ में आ रहा है, कोई एट्रीब्यूट का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है?
है मैम, बस वो सिंटैक्स वाला ही चीज़ है अभी।
हाँ हाँ ठीक है। तो फिर अब ये जो है आपका, अभी जो मैंने दिया था पेज डायरेक्टरी का, वो कर सकते हो या हो चुका है? दिस
नहीं
इज
मैम,
वन।
ट्राई कर रहा हूँ फिलहाल अभी तो।
ठीक है करो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। एंड दिस इज वन प्रोग्राम, और आप इसी को जो अभी आपने बोला ना ये कर चुके हो, उसी को लेके यहाँ पे लिखो कि ये पेज के लिए कितनी बार आप, मतलब एवरी टाइम व्हेन द यूजर विजिट टू योर पेज इट विल काउंट कि कितनी बार वो काउंट किया है। लेकिन आप यदि पहले प्रोग्राम डायरेक्टिव का ये कर रहे होंगे तो दैट इज गुड, ये वाला जो प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट कर रहे होंगे तो दैट इज गुड।
मैम मैं ट्राई ही कर रहा हूँ फिलहाल, मैं
ठीक है
कंफर्मेटी नहीं
ठीक है
बोल सकता,
ठीक है
इतनी
ठीक है,
क्लैरिटी
करो
नहीं है।
करो 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 करो, जो भी डिफिकल्ट है आई एम हियर।
Yes. Okay. So thank you for the private and Pradeep. Okay. So my quick question to Aditya, Aditya Sarma. Yeah, my question is what is the difference between compiler and interpreter? Hello, Aditya? Yeah, is it clear the question? Very simple question. The difference between compiler and interpreter. No, no. So, yeah, so the answer is compiler translate the source code page-wise, but interpreter translate the complete source code line-wise. This is the short answer. Clear? Yes, Kunal operator. Yeah, so Python is a high-level language. Okay, so Python use which type of translator, compiler or interpreter? No, wrong answer. Python uses interpreter. Okay, that's why this is a very common and most frequently used language because Python read first and means line by line and display the error simultaneously. So Python uses the interpreter. And one interesting thing I want to share with you all, because while giving the presentation by the Raivata, he has used the term licenses, right? So there are different type of licenses. I want to share why important. Is my screen visible? Hello? Is it visible? Yeah. So the thing is, while when we prepare a document or when we prepare any presentation, we can use the different type of licenses. So when you type Creative Commons.org, this is a Creative Commons, right? Click on what we do. order to achieve our mission for the Creative Commons licenses. Just click on this. Clear. So about the licenses. So basically there are 6 type of licenses we can use while preparing or while sharing our document. So this is CC. After letting you just explore and this is the first one. This is CC by SA. So if you find any difficulty while reading this document, we'll discuss in the next lecture. But you will write them on your notebook or on your mobile. So this is the site in Creative Commons. So first is CC. This is CC by SA and what is? This is CC by SA, that is credit given to the creator. Adaptation must be shared under.
ओके, अपलोड योर कोड. जो भी स्टेटस में उसको अपलोड कर दो.
Means there is no need to make explanation. It is self-explanatory. So this is just for your information because Raivadan misuse the term licenses so many times. So this is just for your information only. Okay?
Is it done? Is it over? Please raise your hand. क्या स्टेटस है या चैट में लिखो क्या स्टेटस है. So I can start with the next point. Please put the comments on the start in the chat box. Okay, ठीक है, doing.
Same ma'am, on the way.
Okay, okay, ठीक है, करो.
Yes. Yes. Dinesh, sorry to interrupt you. Please press F5. Yeah. Yeah, please slash to go. Rituraj, just click on slideshow option after animation. Click on slideshow. Yes. From beginning. Just click on from beginning. Yeah, fine. Okay. Rituraj? Okay. Rituraj? Rituraj? Dinesh, what is the problem? Yeah, Rituraj, you are audible. But Rituraj's slides are not visible. Yes, it is visible. And press F5, F5. Yes. Okay. Uh, so, uh, so for your team, the one solution is when you prepare the presentation, always, always justify your contents. Because if you see in the presentation, the contents are not justified. That means the one that you sign, so the thing is, when we prepare any document or when we prepare any presentation, with all the statement, all the lines in the justified mode, and second suggestion is the font size. The font size is not same throughout the entire presentation. So these are the suggestions from my side. This Charmi, yeah, could you please explain the interdependence, because we are taking the example of computer system, right? So in computer system, how you could explain the interdependence with the help of example? Because you told all the components are there depending on each other and that stuff. So could you give the example? Hello. Do you know the answer? Okay. Charming, don't read from internet. See, I will give you the answer because throughout the entire presentation you have considered the computer system, right? So in computer system, what is the meaning of interdependence? Because you know that the computer system consists of various components, that is input, then we have a processing unit, we have an output unit, and then the separate section for memory. So if you consider all these components, they are dependent on each other. That means how the processing will start. The processing will start only
Okay.
once.
I hope you will do it and you will upload it on the on that, you know. Okay, login one is done. Good.
When we input the system,
You upload the things whatever you have done into the
all the operation. Operation can be anything.
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो.
Ma'am, I'm not able to divide these numbers that I'm getting from index.
शिव, मुझे प्रॉब्लम नहीं समझ में आ रहा है आपका.
Ma'am, in calculate.jsp,
हाँ हाँ.
I'm not able to divide the numbers that I am getting.
उसको पार्सेंट किया क्या?
Ma'am, I used request.getParameter.
हाँ तो वो स्ट्रिंग में आता है ना, उसको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा ना इंटीजर में.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. Just try. Before I finish, एक just 5 मिनट फिर से ध्यान दे दो. Only the last directive is left. Fine. I have discussed directive tags में मैंने आपको बोला था कि there are 3 directives are there. Page directive, second is include directive and tab lib, right? इसमें से page directive we have go through it. Include directive is very simple. In the include directory, just like 5 मिनट ध्यान दे दो यहाँ पे. हाँ, what exactly include directive do? In the include directive is nothing but it is used to include the content of another files into the current JSP programs. Okay, it is used to include the content of another files into the current JSP program by using your include directive, right? So JSP include directive allows to include the content of web page in the current web page. The locations where we can insert the include directory in the web page is very important because it is a specific locations where you want to include the page. How to do it? Here I have given you the examples. Okay, in this example, let's say for example, we want to include the header file and we want to put the HTML file. हाँ, इसमें मुझे क्या करना है कि मुझे पेज के पहले हेडर मतलब जो आपका HTML पेज आएगा ना, उसके इसमें हेडर में कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन लिखनी है और कुछ फुटर में इन्फॉर्मेशन लिखनी है. So what information I want to put it into the header? This is the header file. Just H1 tag के हिसाब से वो header में आना चाहिए कि this is the header information. Here you can put whatever you want. ठीक है, लेकिन मेरे को HTML header में चाहिए आपका this is the header information, and in the footer I am putting with H5 tag, that is along with the this is the footer information. Fine. So how to include these two files into your JSP file? Okay, we want to include these two different HTML file into the JSP file. This is achieved with the help of include tag directive, include by using the include directives. Fine. कहाँ पे है? देखो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है this is my JSP page. In my JSP page, in the body tag, we are putting at include files, right? This is at include directive file. कौन सी फाइल आपको इनपुट करना है? आपको header.html. What the header.html content? This is your header.html. This is the header file, right? Then you put the HR horizontal line. Then again your HTML tag, that is the main body content. Again you put a horizontal line, and at the end you are putting it. This is as a include. Again include the footer file, that is footer.html. Right. So what exactly the include directive do? Include directive is used to include the content of another file into your current JSP file. And here in the second line I have mentioned that the location is very important where you want to put. Okay. So see read the second point. In the second point we have mentioned the JSP include directory allows to include the content of the web page in the current web page. Okay. The location where we want to insert the include directory in the web page is very important, because it is at that specific location where the content of the web page is added in the current page, right? कहाँ पे उसको include करना है, that location is very important. So in this programs we can say we want to include first header information, this file, then some body contents whatever you want, and at the end you are putting it as a footer information. That is called a locations where you want to include that file. Fine. ये another example है for include directive के लिए. We are creating a JSP web page that display the current date and time, right? That display the current date and time, and this page is calling by using include directive into the another JSP file, JSP page, right? So this is your typical हमेशा की तरह JSP page है जहाँ पे आप यहाँ पे scriptlet tag लिख रहे हो. Under scriptlet here you are writing a directive tag. Under directive you are writing at page import java.util import है पेज के साथ पेज डायरेक्टरी इंक्लूड किया है उसका एट्रीब्यूट import. Which file importing? java.util.date चाहिए मुझे इसके लिए. फाइन, ये मेरा पेज डायरेक्टरी हुआ. देन आई एम राइटिंग अ करंट डेट एंड टाइम इक्वल टू ये आपका दिस इज स्क्रिप्टलेट टैग. This is a script, expression tag. Expression tag equals to new date. You are putting a new date. This is expression tag. Fine. So ये मेरा एक JSP का पेज हो गया. Now I want to call this JSP page into the another JSP page, right? By using the include tag. So in this programs we can call it over here, right? So in the body tag include the contents of the another page by using the include directory. यहाँ पे उसको HTML के tag में डाल दो. And how you call it? At include files. Okay, at include files equals to date.jsp. So you are calling the JSP programs into the another file. So this is called as a include directive. This is called as a include directive. Fine. That is a second directive tag का second type है. First is page directive, second one is called as a include directive, right? Taglib जो है that is a can be used. This is a user defined or you can say the custom tag के लिए आप use कर सकते हो. जैसे आपने डायरेक्टिव दिया, so you are directing the page as per the custom choice. How to create it, how to do it, that we will see it into the next lecture. How to create a custom tag and how we can add that custom tag into the tag lib. Tag lib में इसको add करके उसको call कैसे करेंगे. Fine. So these are all, these three are nothing but your but I can say the page directive elements, right? So whenever you create a JSP things, be careful about the directive tag also. Fine. So ये जो 5 elements दिए हुए हैं, by using these 5 elements you can construct your JSP page. Agree? And to construct this JSP page, you need to take the help of some implicit objects which are available along with the JSP page. Agree? So today we have go through the session objects. Do I need to take cookies और ये सब कुछ लेने की ज़रूरत है? Or you can, क्योंकि ये these are cookies are and everything, hidden form field cookies, URL rewriting, these are similar to your servlet part, right? Only you have to call them in a JSP page. So do I need to take it? ज़रूरत है? If you require, then I will take it into the next lecture. Otherwise, I will start with the next topic. What is your choice?
114, Tulika, I will not give you attendance. 115.
क्या हुआ? No answer.
116.
What is your expectation?
117.
So silence. Speak. I can say you can do it at your own. Shall I take a decision?
Then
I don't think we can do it on our I don't think we can do it on our own.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ. ठीक है मैं हाँ.
Can we do a quick revision, ma'am, in the next class of this?
Okay. Revision के अलावा मैं बोलती हूँ I will give you the program, you try to implement it because you know the theory now, right? Only the syntax difference है, बाकी तो कुछ है ही नहीं है. Sir, we will do exactly about the application point of view. I will give you the small programs. You try to implement the concept. Fine. That may be the quick revision. शुभित में जो भी आए बीच में जो भी डिफिकल्टी आते जाएगी ना, I will help you. PPT भी अपलोड कर देती हूँ. That may be helpful for you for creating the application.
and ask the doubts.
मैम ये Glassfish server crash
Any topic in any subject. It's like
क्रैश होते जा रहा है मतलब एवरी टाइम.
मैम वो मतलब वो alternate या फिर oftenly नहीं काम कर रहा.
उसका रीजन मैं क्या बताऊँ आपको.
I will give you the suggestion.
आपको कोई स्पेसिफिक फिक्सिंग प्रॉब्लम कर रहा था मेरे अलावा इसके लिए हम जो मोर ऑन दैट अमोल सर से बात करो, सिस्टम एडमिन.
When the lecture will over today.
वो क्यों हो रहा है, किस
उनका
तरीके
ईमेल
से.
दे सकती हैं आप.
हाँ दे सकती हूँ, एक देती हूँ, एक सेकेंड. आज का डेट, कल की डेट का अटेंडेंस.
Okay. Thank you.
Roll number 1, attend your roll call. Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 6.
Ma'am, parent 6 present.
हाँ किया, मार्क किया. विजिबल नहीं है क्या? मैं आपको विजिबल. PRN 9, 11, 15, 16,
Yes, ma'am. PRN 16 present.
18, Math 23, 28,
28, ma'am.
20, 37, 38, 40, 41,
Present, ma'am. 41.
42, 44, 46,
46 present, ma'am.
48, 51, 52,
Yes, ma'am. PRN 52.
53 is there, 54,
Present, ma'am. 54.
56 is there, 60, 61, 64, 69,
Yes, ma'am. PRN 69. Ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
70, 70, wait a minute, 70, 71,
Present, ma'am.
72,
Ma'am, 72 present.
73.
73 present, ma'am.
What happened?
Yeah.
इंटू निकल गया पहले जो था हमेशा करने का बिजी विथ सम अदर टास्क
Yes, sir.
लेकिन यहाँ पे कंसंट्रेशन मत लूज करो 74
Present, ma'am.
75 76
Present, ma'am.
77 81
Present, ma'am.
84
Ma'am, present 84.
85 87 89
Present, ma'am.
91
91 present, ma'am.
92
Present,
92
ma'am.
93 95 is there 96
96 present, ma'am.
98 Daniel here 100
Ma'am, 98 present.
100 103 104 5 is not there 7 8 Akansha is there 109
Ma'am,
बोलो
मैम आपने 72 कल का प्रेजेंट अभी तक नहीं मार्क किया।
नहीं करूंगी क्योंकि उस समय आपने काम नहीं किया था
मैम आप चेक कर लीजिए क्लास नोटबुक मैम कल के डेट पे अपलोड किया था मैंने, आप चेक कर लीजिए एक बार।
लेकिन जब आपसे बात की थी तब आप क्या कर रहे थे
मैम मैं
क्या कर रहे थे
अपलोड ही कर रहा था लेकिन आपने मैम सुना ही नहीं है मैम।
ठीक है व्हाट्स योर नंबर 70
72 मैम रोहित।
ओके देखती हूँ मैं चेक करके आपको ये मार्क करती हूँ ओके बाय सी यू इन नेक्स्ट वीक अभी का भी आज का भी जितना भी काम हुआ है इमीडिएटली प्लीज अपलोड इट meanwhile I will upload the PPT okay have a nice day
मैम
बोलो हाँ
आपने
शुभित बोलो
मेल नहीं दिया।
हाँ देती सिस्टम एडमिन का चाहिए ना आपको एक सेकेंड ना sa.sicsr.ac.in अमोल सर
ओके मैम।
हाँ उनका लगा तो मैं आपको ये भी चाहिए होगा तो क्या बोलेंगी मोबाइल दो
मैम अगर लगेगा तो मांग लूंगा मैं।
ठीक है
थैंक यू मैम।
पूछ लो क्यों क्या क्लैश हो रहा है बार बार
ओके मैम।
चलेगा चलो बाय सी यू हैव अ गुड डे